Hi everyone, welcome back to Yak. So, you already know losing excess body fat can have us looking slimmer, but more importantly, how do you feel? Today, I want to take the time to talk about how appearance is tied too tightly to our health and fitness. If appearance is why someone decides to start taking action to improve their fitness and their health, that's great. But only striving for appearance often leads to making equally unhealthy decisions and can still jeopardize our health. I want to talk about this so you can not only be more supportive to yourself, but others around you. This topic is so important because, first and foremost, here, Yak is supposed to be a growing community of supportive people to make healthier and more fit choices. It's important to feel good about ourselves, and to feel confident, but that's not worth much if we unintentionally make ourselves sick. Anorexia, orthorexia, and bulimia, to name a few, are dangerous health conditions and often precipitated by how we feel we look. I'm here to support you and to make healthy choices and to feel healthier, feel more fit, to be healthier and to be more fit, and also to feel confident and good about how you look. That's my job. That's why I started this channel. Let's explore some scenarios we've probably all encountered. I know I have. Someone you know through work, friends, family has gained or lost lots of weight. They may be thrilled with the changes or uncomfortable with the changes. Either way, you can bet that most people will comment on the visible change. The inevitable, you look great, or wow, you've filled out, or you're bigger than I remember. Those lines and many others in a similar vein will be spoken. My own brother encountered this recently. We went out to visit our grandparents on the other side of the country. Obviously, we don't see them very often due to the distance. We weren't even in the door at 5 minutes when my grandmother commented on my brother's weight. I don't recall the precise words she used, but it was a roundabout way of saying, "You got fat." My brother is aware of his weight and wants to lose some and get healthier. He mostly brushed it off, but at the same time, I know it really hurt his feelings, and it most certainly wasn't helpful. It likely wasn't meant to be mean-spirited, but the pointedness had the same effect. I'd also like to explore the other side of the spectrum, those who appear underweight. There could be a medical reason such as an eating disorder or an overactive thyroid or other medical condition, or any number of reasons for being what's classified as underweight. It's not as simple as just eating a lot more for some people. And most importantly, there seems to be a double standard to commenting on the bodies of thin people. The needs to wear suspenders to hold up their socks, or they disappear if they turn sideways kind of jokes. If you wouldn't call someone fat to their face or would be upset if someone commented on your weight, then you most certainly should not be commenting on people being underweight, overweight, or anything in between. I've experienced this myself years ago while I was pregnant with my second child. I was very active and I ate really, really well. Lots of whole foods, and my family can attest to the fact that I ate constantly, about every 2 hours. It was so consistent, I was trying to be able to tell the time based on when I was hungry and the last time I had a snack. Well, I was about 7 months pregnant and I'd only gained baby weight. My father-in-law thought it was not only okay to comment on my pregnant body, but to then comment on my slenderness. It wasn't in mean spirits, but it was inappropriate and deeply distasteful, to say the least. He said, "Look at how skinny she is. It's disgusting." He actually used the word disgusting. And I didn't feel ashamed about being lean while pregnant, but I knew I ate well and often, and my baby was growing as expected. Still, it was not a well-received comment. Let's be honest. Most people who have weight and health or fitness issues, they're aware of these problems. We don't need to point it out to them. We can be supportive to each other and ourselves by focusing on supporting how these changes make us feel and encourage healthy habits. It would be careless and irresponsible to offer an alcoholic, a recovering alcoholic, a drink. And it's no different with people trying to make changes for their health. If someone politely declines a dessert, please respect that. No means no. Perhaps ask if there's something else you can get them, some fresh fruit, or perhaps an unsweetened beverage like, a bubbly. I'm blessedly stubborn and firm where fitness and health goes, but I can politely turn down some dessert as many times as it takes until someone stops offering me. I can go on vacation, be in downtown work environment, and still take the stairs while everyone else takes the elevator or escalators. Not everyone has this built-in set of boundaries though, and that's okay. But let's stop bullying, pressuring, or coercing people into doing what everyone else is doing. If someone around you suddenly starts taking the stairs or walking to and from work or no longer joining groups for restaurant meals, then support them in those decisions. Heck, join them. There's a good chance you can benefit as well from making those healthier choices. I mean, who among us couldn't use a couple extra steps? I have firsthand seen the difference it makes to respond to someone's health and fitness progress with, "Great job, how do you feel?" Not only is there a really positive response that they feel much better, and thank you for asking, I've mentioned in passing the response to others, and it was almost mind-blowing for them. I'm not joking. Someone's like, "Wow, that's kind of mind-blowing to me." When I mention I focus on asking people how they feel instead of commenting on their bodies, others have replied that makes so much sense. I really like that, and that's so much more supportive. It's okay to just listen to someone if they are commenting on their own looks and their own body. Although it sounds supportive to say, "I think you look great," it's not always as helpful as you might think it is. In the moment, someone is telling you how they feel about their body, not what others think or feel. Please validate them with, "I hear you." Following with, "How can I support you?" is also helpful. Honestly, sometimes we just want to vent about how we think and feel about our own bodies and be heard. If someone honestly just wants to be heard, to hear that they look fabulous, don't worry, they'll let you know. They'll tell you, "I just want to be complimented sometimes that I look pretty or I look fit." I'll leave you with a final anecdote of the power of being supportive and focusing on how we feel with changes and actions, and not focusing so much on appearance. When I was still working downtown, I would go to the gym on my lunch hour, and there were several other regulars, individuals I would see every day at the gym. There was one in particular individual who was visibly overweight, and he was there every day that I was, and he was putting in effective and hard training. You could see his progress over time. Now, when I'm at the gym, I can definitely tell if some people have been observing me, and sometimes they kind of have a, "I wish I was that fit" look. This individual I knew definitely observed me in this manner from time to time, so I decided to speak to him one day. I was sitting on a pulley bench doing rows, and he was beside me doing tricep pushdowns. When he was between sets, I leaned forward and I said, "Hey, I think you're amazing." Naturally, it caught his attention, and I continued. "I think you're amazing. You're here every day just like I am and those buff dudes over there, and you're putting in the hard work and you keep showing up, and I think that's amazing." He said thank you, and we both went about our workouts. But the best part of the story is that a few days later, he approached me and said thank you. You see, up to that point, he told me he had started doubting himself and his progress and whether or not he should continue to hit the gym. Being reminded that he is making progress and he really did feel better overall, maybe he couldn't tell it visually, but letting him know he was awesome and focusing on those actions of showing up every single day and putting in the work, he was inspired to keep making those workouts. He said at the moment on that day, being told he was awesome and recognized for his consistent effort at change was just what he needed to hear. And we ended up becoming gym friends and chatting here and there in between workouts. We would talk about how the midday workout made us feel more alert in the afternoon, how we felt less stressed, and that the me time in the gym at the lunch hour made us feel healthier overall. We felt really good. I'd like to encourage you all to remember to focus on how you feel with recent health and fitness changes that you've made, or ask someone how they feel about their recent changes. Celebrate the little successes as well as the big ones for you and others. Just being active every day for several weeks is a success worth noting. How do you feel? Can you breathe a bit easier? Do you feel happier? Do you look forward to those healthier meals or walks or workouts? Great. So while maybe you only get out for a 10-minute walk every day, or you only cut out one sugary drink, you know what? Do you feel better? Do you feel healthier? More alert? Great job there too. I'm proud of you. It's a start and every step matters. I hope you're proud of yourself because that's the most important. Keep making good choices and take care of yourself because you deserve it.